Welcome to Animal Rescue Postmortem, where we analyze animal rescue videos from around the world, breaking down techniques, outcomes, and the critical decisions that make these rescues succeed or fail. Hosted by Chief Carmack, who holds certifications in multiple technical rescue specialties and has over 40 years of experience in human and animal rescue. Get ready for an insightful look at these life-saving operations.
Volume 9, video number 17, we have a puppy with its head caught between, looks like a stone or a concrete wall, and a fence post that's covered in chicken wire. Alright, let's get busy with it. While we're talking about this, I think that definitely looks like stone. Okay, so however this dog got itself into this predicament, and look, we don't know if this is staged or not. Sometimes we'll run into videos like this where we don't know if it's been staged for clicks on Facebook, or wherever, and however, it regardless of the circumstances, it does present a learning opportunity. So let's take it for what it is here. I watched this before I started recording here, and one of the things I remember is that when you deal with a situation like this, the animal will tense up. You can see how this dog is tensed up here, and so one consideration is chemical immobilization of this to help prevent the animal from fighting and getting it relaxed enough so that we can just gently pull it out of there, because the tension that the animal is creating itself may make it very difficult to get him out of the circumstances. So I might use like Tilazol on a situation like this. And then the other thing is so he's having a hard time accessing the dog's head. What we want to do is try and figure out how the animal got into this situation to begin with. And if we can roughly figure out how the animal got into the situation, we should be able to back them out the way that they got into it. Unless we have a situation where there's edema that has now caused the situation to progress to where they can't get out of there because of the edema. So then we're looking at other possibilities of that. Boy, that doesn't look like a good place for dogs to be out on the loose there, does it? So I'm going to go back here, and of course food fixes everything. And in case you didn't know, no matter what's happened to an animal, if you give it water, everything's okay. No matter what's happened to it, they'll recover from it instantly. I'm joking. It's just you can't watch all these videos and the first thing people think to do to either humans or people is like, people or animals, if we just give them water, everything's going to be okay. That may be the last thing you need to do. So I was just trying to be funny. Alright, so as we're progressing through this, we can see that he tries to reach up around here and has a hard time. This might be an opportunity where you could use a snappy snare to reach down in there where you can't reach with your hand and help manipulate the animal's head here. Or another option is, we always try to avoid cutting fence posts and knocking out walls, is to maybe dig around and from under the animal to create more space so that we can drop that neck or that torso down into the earth more in a larger opening. Now that's always easier said than done, which is another reason that you carry gardening tools like those little small shovels that you use for gardening on hand. One of these days we'll do a video of all the different equipment that we carry. Okay. So he's trying to manipulate it, and the dogs. I'm going to take a brief break away from the video for a moment to remind you how important it is to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free. It's just a click or tap away. Like the content, share it on your social media, leave a comment about what you think of our content, this video. If you have an experience to share or a video that you would like to see the postmortem cover, put that down in the comments. and then head on over to our website. There's a lot of good information over there about emergency and disaster preparedness, as well as other things related to the organization. I'm not going to tell you what the other stuff is. It's a secret. You got to go over there and find out for yourself. Okay, let's get back to the video. Like grimacing, it looks like to me it's having such a hard time. And then another thing to consider here is, I'm going to go ahead and pause it, is a muzzle. If you look like this dog's going to be aggressive towards you, which will happen during rescues because they're in fear, pain, or both, is using a muzzle for safety. But if you do that, you absolutely must have control of the animal immediately after the rescue so that can be removed. And the demonstration is this: the first thing that animal does is run. And you may not get another chance to get a hold of it, and now the animal's in an almost worse situation than it was before, because now it's got a muzzle around its mouth. It can't defend itself. It may be able to drink a little bit of water, and it won't be able to eat. So you can see how apprehensive it is to him. Trying to get a net or catch pole on that dog may be difficult to impossible. So always keep that in mind. If you're using a muzzle device on an animal, you must have control of it immediately after the rescue so that you can get that muzzle off the animal. Alright, so handling gloves when possible on it, possibly a muzzle. Were those peanuts? Were those peanuts? Let's pause that for a second. Oh no, that's dog food in the shape of dog bones. I thought those were peanuts. Anyway, catch pole, snappy snare. Because you're working around fencing, you want eye protection. And then, I hope I didn't forget anything. And then, what do you got? Happily ever after. That's it.